What's going on, guys? Daniel here from Signature Performance Tire and Wheel in Costa Mesa, California. Excited to bring to you guys another build we just finished. It is a beautiful Friday afternoon in good old Costa Mesa, California. That's right. Um, this customer's name's Gary. He's from Carlsbad. It's about an hour and a half from here. And it was actually referred to us by a friend that we built on a 2500 HD. If you go back on our YouTube, you'll see a white truck, gold wheels. That truck came out really sweet. So here we are with another build. So he drove up here, contacted me like 2 weeks ago, sent me some pictures and said, hey, I want to get my truck like this. As we worked through the pictures, we realized we've done quite a few of these. So I sent him a truck of a guy named Chris that we did, was also a white Trail Boss. So if you go back in some of our older YouTube, maybe a year and a half ago, you will find a lot of content on that truck. So we had a good base platform of what we wanted to start with for Gary's truck. This truck here is a 2023 Chevy 1500 Trail Boss. So it's a Z71. The Trail Boss logo comes on the bed, which we've now since talked about. We'll be removing that here on his next trip. But he really wanted it big, he wanted it wide. So this truck is outfitted with a 7 to 9 inch McGaughys kit. And there's a reason there's a range there, and I'll explain that to you. To get 37, 1350, 24 tires under it, and then a 24 by 12 wheel. So I'll start with the suspension. The suspension is the McGaughys 7 to 9 inch kit. If you look, you can see the cross member super bitchin'. If you're lifting your truck big, it's going to be seen. If you want it flashy and stylish, McGaughys has this really clean setup there. So this is their drop cross member there. You can see the adjustable strut. So the adjustable strut in the front is here. So it's nickel plated finish, really similar to a Bilstein 5100, which is a really top seller. And then there's a collar here. When we go to assemble that strut, there's different what we call clicks or notches that are available for us to set it. So the lowest height this kit does 7 inches. It goes up to 9 inches. As you get taller, you can see the McGaughys upper control arm. That is not included in the kit. It is optional. We do highly suggest it. But the upper control arm also has their billet cap, which is also optional. So if you buy the arm, make sure that you also ask for the billet cap. It's available in black or polished. But as you go up in height, you need that upper control arm. So this truck is set at 9 inches. And then you can see the impact struts behind the cross member as well. All the CNC machine drop downs for the sway bar. I mean, everything is really clean and bitchin'. The install goes really great. Everything fits great. So if you're doing this at home in your driveway, you want us to ship you the kit, this is a great option. There's a lot of kits on the market that they don't fit great. So I like to share that with you because we do ship to you as well. So if you're not available to drive to us, try to pick a good quality part. As far as wheel and tire go, 37, 13, 50, 24. This is the Hercules TIS Offroad MT. This tire came out within the last year, and it's been a really, really good mover for us. As far as price point, it comes in a little bit lower, so you're going to spend less than you would on a Nitto or a Toyo. But as far as drivability, for a price point tire, they drive really fantastic. A little bit wider lug than what you'd maybe see on a Toyo MT, but pretty similar. The wheel is a 24-inch diameter, 12-inch wide. This is the Fuel Hurricane. So this is a satin black. If you can see, put my phone out here, you can see the lip size, right? So depending where you put it from, this is Samsung, so you can see it's probably a 5.5, 6-inch lip. So really nice. If you want a lot of dish, I like this wheel a lot. We outfitted it with black spline lugs as well to go with it. And then out back, again, obviously same wheel and tire, but the kit comes with a 6-inch lift block. So if you start the front height at 7, you can put just the 6-inch block in the back with nothing else, and you can put a smaller tire or something more narrow, whatever your wheel and tire choice is. This kit gives you some adjustability and some customizable ability. Because we went to 9 inches in the front, McGaughys includes some shims as well to go in there with the leaf pack. So each one accommodates for basically 1/4 inches of lift. So we have a total of 7 inches of lift in the back. We also have the McGaughys shock in the back, so you can see under there as well. While we're under here, I just want to take a look. We also did an exhaust system. So the Chevy Trail Boss comes with a 6.2 liter motor, which obviously is my favorite. Everybody likes a little bit more power, a little bit bigger motor. This is the Corsa system. The rear bumpers on these trucks already come cut out, ready to accept exhaust there. Some of models have exhaust, some do not. So this is a quad tip with the black tip on the end there. So lots of fun stuff on this truck. The biggest thing here, it's big, right? You're not just gonna hit every drive-through, but what you will do is you'll go on long trips. Chris drove almost 2 hours to get here. So again, we really welcome this type of customer as well here. We like to say we're really accommodating. The beach is right here. Chris and his wife are across the street at Newport Rib Company having some ribs, so there's good food here. So any questions you have about this type of build, or maybe you just want to go 7 inches and you want to discuss tire fitment, I really like this kit for the Silverado 1500. One last thing I'd like to discuss is just tire fitment. So what we've done, we didn't have to do really any modifications to the backside here other than the factory mud flap. The factory mud flap comes down here and it hangs down like this, which would obviously be in the way. So this is the rough country fender. They call it a mud flap delete kit. If you take off that mud flap, there's actually holes here in the fender. So these will cover up the holes. That's the reason why everybody's buying these along with the lift. It does also do the back here as well. So it cleans up both the front and the back. One thing you might want to think about too is you can also paint these to match the truck. They look super clean that way as well. And the last piece is we had to trim the bumper itself. So when you go this wide, you could get in a position where trimming is required. This particular truck does. So we follow the body line all the way down here. Looks like Chris had a little redesign of his bumper there, but we trimmed all of this down and then the plastic under here. So pretty simple setup, guys. We do obviously a lot of these trucks. If you're curious about drivability, fitment, anything, or for your truck, please feel free to reach out. 714-850-0060, or you can go to signatureptw.com. Thank you for your time.